Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 7 of the Sho Sho for Sho Sho. We have a lot in store for you this episode. You'll hear from my other hosts, Ty and Grant, later on in the episode. But right now, I have Officer O'Brien, our school resource officer. Hello, Mr. O'Brien.
Hello.
Hi, welcome for coming in. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Of course. How are you today?
I'm doing wonderful.
What did you do before becoming a school resource officer?
Well, I was a state highway patrolman for almost 30 years. I retired just last month, and I was a highway patrol lieutenant.
That's really cool. Do you have any hobbies outside of work?
Well, I do a lot of, I don't know if you call it a hobby, but my family has a little restaurant, and so I work there occasionally and help, make some food at a time, cooks up some gravy and biscuits and gravy and stuff. So
It's like is it like a family restaurant?
Like restaurant that, so I guess I have a hobby is cooking.
Oh, okay.
Never really thought of it that way before.
Yeah. How'd you get into law enforcement?
Well, a long time ago, in a land far, far away, I was just kind of happened natural, I guess. I actually went to college to become a teacher. Didn't quite finish that. The Highway Patrol Academy came along, and I just said, I'll try it. And next thing I know,
you're on the force.
I'm a trooper.
How long were you on the Ohio State Patrol?
Almost 30 years.
30 years.
Yeah, and then I retired.
Did you have any scary situations out in the field where, you felt stressed out or, times were tough?
Yes, a lot. One of the most ones that I remember is I stopped a carload full of bank robbers. And they were out of Cleveland, and I was in Cincinnati, and I didn't know at the time, but kind of as I was getting into things and talking to them, it kind of got a little hairy at times. And they actually had like an Uzi underneath the seat.
That is terrifying.
So, yeah, it was I was thankful that day.
That nothing went wrong.
Nothing went wrong.
What advice would you give in scary situations like that?
Well, remain calm and use verbal judo. You can try and talk yourself out of anything, I think, and as long as you're talking and remaining calm, then people won't be,
You'll be okay.
They'll be calm as well.
That's good advice. When you pull people over out in the force, were you a ticket type of guy, or would you give out warnings?
Well, I was a ticket guy.
Ticket guy.
Ticket guy.
You like giving them out?
Well, yes. It depends on where you're at and what you're doing, but yes. Yeah. If it's something that you could give a warning for, yes. But basically, it's like my thought process was, if I have to get out on the side of the highway because you're doing something wrong and I'm risking my life by getting hit by a semi or something,
it's not worth it.
Then I'm going to give you, I'm going to give you a safe driving award.
For sure. And why did you come back into why did you come and be a school resource officer?
Well, I retired from the Highway Patrol, and it's just something I've always liked to do. I've coached football and wrestling and stuff, and I just like to interact with students and things, and I just thought maybe I'd have something to offer to them.
Well, we see you all around the school. Everyone here loves you. Thank you so much for coming in. Thanks for being a part of our community.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much.
Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the studio. I'm Ty the Music Man. Thank you, Clayton, for the interview. I'm sorry, guys. Officer O'Brien had to leave. There was a crazy chase. He had to go. It's fine. We have a new guest, Yakhez.
Of course. Sho Sho.
Let's get started.
Gotcha.
Some say I'm crazy, these punk cops can't save me. Mama tried to brace me, but had too many.
All right, Yakhez, I'm gonna start off hot for you, bro. Who's your favorite artist of all time?
I say Lil Uzi. I got to, man.
I like that. Who are some of your favorite artists right now?
So we already named Kendrick, Foggy Raw. I don't know if you know him. He kind of underground for real.
It sounds like you like lyrical rap. Who I really like though, Tupac. Tupac probably my favorite. Cause growing up, I used to like Biggie. Biggie was my favorite. But once I got older, I started listening to Tupac. Tupac is that guy, bro. So we're gonna do Ghosts by Tupac. We're gonna sample that, and then we're gonna make it more modern. What's the rapper right now that you think is overrated?
Youngboy, bro.
Youngboy?
Yes. I think he's good, but he's just overhyped.
What do you mean Youngboy's overrated?
He is overrated, bro.
He's overrated.
He's the greatest to touch a microphone ever.
He's the greatest to touch it, like.
Bro, that.
Who else? All right, so we got everything ready. We got 808s, kicks, claps, snares, hi-hats.
Man, you made all that just now?
You know who I am.
You made all that just now, bro?
You know who I am.
Ty the Music Man?
Some say I'm crazy, these punk cops can't save me. Mama tried to brace me, but had too many babies. Papa was a mother. Used to find dope in his coat and nearly choked when he tell me not to smoke. Damn, don't get me started. My mama smoked so damn much when she was pregnant.
All right. Thank you for coming on and making this with me.
No problem, bro.
Hope you had a swell time.
Bro, splendid, bro, indeed.
Excellent. You know what? You have a wonderful day.
You have an even more wonderful day. Have a blessed life, bro.
You know what? You have a blessed. I hope you make the best meal ever on earth, and you get a reward for it.
Bro, I hope you make the best beat ever, and a rapper just shows up to your front door and just offers you a record label, bro.
Thank you.
Make it big, bro.
Thank you. Thank you guys so much for coming to the studio with me and sharing this moment. Thank you, Yakhez. Thank you, Officer O'Brien. I'm gonna give you guys the grant now. I'll see you in the next episode.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Grant Speaks, where I speak, you listen. This segment is just talking about pop culture, news in the entertainment industry, and just world events, stuff like that. Last week we talked about the Chris Rock and the Will Smith situation. And this week we're going to stay on the topic of award shows, as the Emmys has just premiered September 12th, of 5.9 million people watching on TV, which is lower than how many were watching the Serena match, which is extremely low for the Emmys. So y'all may be wondering, why is this number so low? Probably because Kenan Thompson's dumb jokes, or probably because the entire United States was watching NFL on a Monday night. I mean, I would want to be watching the NFL over some Emmys. I don't care about them. But the main thing people are talking about in this 3-hour and 15-minute show was that Jimmy Kimmel is just laying on stage while Quinta Brunson is trying to give her speech for her award. So he was pressed that he was nominated 13 years in a row, and he didn't win 13 years in a row. He had Will Arnett drag him around the stage like he was drunk off margaritas, and then proceeded to lay there even when Quinta Brunson was giving her speech. Very controversial, but if I'm gonna give my opinion, I think that is probably one of the funniest things about that show, and if I had to get any highlights from it, that's definitely a highlight, 100%. But before we wrap this up, I just wanted to address a very sad topic. Just very quickly, PNB Rock's death. You are an amazing artist. I know I listen to you all the time. Almost the entire United States has. Your music was amazing, and it was really influential for a lot of people. Thank you. Rest easy, man.
Thank you so much for watching episode 7. We can't wait for you to be back for our series finale, episode 8. Big thank you for Mr. O'Brien Yakhez for coming on the show. See you then.